Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
We're looking at an air temperature coming in again in the mid-80s, 85 degrees. I think we're at 86 yesterday at this hour, so it's about the same. Dew point, however, is a little bit lower today at 66, making it feel, I think, a little bit more comfortable. We have an east-northeast wind coming in at about 17, a slight little change to the east in our wind direction, but still rather breezy out there. And the reason for that, of course, is the wind field that's left over from Nicole, a hurricane out in the Atlantic, of course, that hit Bermuda yesterday, and a high-pressure ridge that's trying to build in across our region. And as that high builds in, our winds kind of surge a little bit this afternoon. 81 degrees in Wauchula, 82 in Arcadia, 81 in Myakka, Parrish and Bradenton the same at 81, 82 Lakewood Ranch. We've got 82 degrees in Northport. We've got 83 in Venice, 82 in Inglewood, and out at Longboat Key, 81 degrees. Across the state, we have these little high clouds and mid-level clouds that are moving on past. Again, not much difference in the whole scenario here. With our weather over the state of Florida. We have a strong easterly wind flow, which we have had for about 4 or 5 days now, and that picks up moisture off the Atlantic and slings it back in this direction. We did have a little shot of drier air move through yesterday, which lowered our dew points for today, and so that is helping, I guess, with the relative humidity feel of the afternoon air. I think that's going to change. We still have a trough of low pressure located to our north, which will be sinking southward, and that will bump up, I think, our humidity values and give us a little bit better opportunity for some showers around over the weekend, particularly on Sunday, I think. But for today, the shower chances are pretty small. We're getting a couple of showers building over the Atlantic coast and then moving onshore and just really falling apart as they hit basically the spine of the state. Once they get to the center of the state, they lack the moisture to continue on. Very shallow showers, not producing much in the way of total rainfall amounts, but a few of them will probably make their way over at least into Hardee and DeSoto County a little bit later in the day and bring about a 10%, that's it, chance of a shower, brief shower, and no real heavy accumulations. Cloud cover will be building. Yeah, you can see a few of them now popping up in the last frame of radar there, last 5 minutes or so of radar, trying to make it closer to the spine. As far as any kind of thunderstorm activity, that's not in the cards for today, but back to the west, there is a better chance of seeing some thunderstorm activity from about Nashville down through the Arklatex and then into areas of Dallas, Houston, major airports there. Could have some airport delays because of random thunderstorm activity, not necessarily severe weather. I think by the time we get to Sunday, we'll have to think about a small chance of a thunderstorm or two somewhere in the state of Florida. Too early to tell if it would include our area yet. I think we're pretty marginal in that respect, but at least somewhere in the state of Florida, probably in the southern tip, there may be a thunderstorm or two. Here's our trough of low pressure. It's really kind of lost a lot of its oomph, but as it tries to sink south, it's going to basically wash away. Its main contribution to our weather, it's not going to be any cooler air, but a little bit of instability left, a little pocket of cooler air way up in the atmosphere that's going to help encourage the formation of a few more showers. The winds will still be out of the northeast. We'll still have above average temperatures. It'll still be kind of humid, even a little more humid on Sunday. But eventually also, I think at the surface, Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, we'll be able to filter in some slightly drier air once again. Northeast wind at about 15 knots, becoming surged at about 20 in the later in this afternoon. And over the week ahead, I think we're looking at some pretty nice weather over the weekend, despite that, 30% chance of showers. It's not going to be a rain out by any stretch of the imagination. And maybe, fingers crossed, next weekend, we'll have a front come through that'll really lower our temperatures and knock down our humidity. Scott?